Hi!
I was wondering how long it would take into the show. Come to find out, right off the bat. Welcome to Inked and Chattered, as always brought to you by Revelation Ink. Tattoo Studios in Smithville, Tennessee, 305 East Broad Street, Smithville, Tennessee. Taking care of all your tattoo and piercing needs. Hit up Corey, Fred, or myself. Get you in today. Make an appointment. Aha. So, what are you doing?
I wanted to make sure she had started.
Did she start it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're fine. You gotta have faith.
Hi.
Novella got me a new toy.
I did not.
Over the weekend. This is mine now.
That's mine.
This is the
Why
only
is it
microphone.
yours?
Because it's hers, apparently. This is the only microphone we trust her with. We can cut it at any time. Just throw it over there. Take it back. So, coming off the 4th of July weekend. Everybody have a good weekend, yes? Yes? And we did come off the 4th of July weekend, right? Yeah. Hey, this is a long...
What time warp are you in?
It's been a long weekend. It's been a long week. Yeah.
No?
Spare ribs?
Hi!
You do. You gotta share. I'm hungry.
If this mic was made out of spare ribs, would you eat
It's a
it?
simple yes or no question.
I would.
Say yes and we'll move on.
I mean, I already said yes.
Once again.
I'm always hungry.
Yeah, once again, here we are. Another Inked and Chattered. Sat down. Got everything nice, ready to roll. I'm hungry. She's worse than the little kid in the back of the car. On
Really
a
is.
5-minute
Really
road trip.
is.
We've had this conversation before.
Let's
Let's
You
relive
shouldn't be
it.
agreeing with
Yeah.
this. Eat something before you do this.
I get busy. I forget to eat.
We even told you to eat before we started.
Didn't
before
have
we
time.
sat
I
down.
gotta get y'all
He brought you
to act
fries
right.
and a Frosty.
He did what?
And you didn't eat it, so he had to eat it.
I don't think that's what happened.
I ended up eating fries and Frosty. I was trying to be nice. I said, here are some fries and a Frosty.
They're
What'd she
terrible,
say?
terrible liars.
And what'd she say? No, I'm not hungry.
I don't want that.
I want
jalapeno burgers.
That's exactly how it sounded in my mind.
No, that's how it sounded.
That's how it was? Okay, good. I didn't want to
I don't know why y'all always gotta be telling fibs to people.
over-exaggerate.
That's exactly what
That
you
is
said. You
what
said,
happened.
I want the
He did not
jalapeno
bring
burger.
me anything. He
I
brought
did.
himself something.
No,
yes,
no.
you did. And then when I pointed it out, they was like, oh, do you want some of this? You didn't even know I was here. Came over early to do work stuff, and you just popped up.
Whoops.
Yeah.
The
Cat's
fact
out of the bag.
of the matter is, once I realized you were in the room, what'd I say? Some of this?
You know, I know exactly what happened too. As soon as I reached for it, you snacked it away
No.
and shoved it down your guess. You do it all the time.
No. I had to let
Yes.
you have the fries and Frosty.
No, you wouldn't have.
Yeah.
You either threw it at the floor to spite me or just ate it.
Don't throw
gonna throw-
Wendy's fries in the
No, never ever.
That's
would I.
blasphemy.
If it was like Burger King fries,
Yes, you can throw those on the floor.
Throw those on the floor.
They're better off on the floor.
Yeah, it'd be tastier on the floor because, well, who knows what's on that floor?
You might pick up some good ingredients down there.
The Cheez-Its,
Yeah, maybe.
salt, pepper. yeah,
I hate Burger King. I did. That's something I did over the weekend. So I was sitting there eating my hot peanuts that were hot because they were in my car all day, and my 2 Slim Jims, and I dropped a peanut. No big deal because I don't like, I don't dump them in my hand and then eat them. I
You
don't
didn't make a mess.
Yeah, I just
Right in your gullet.
just dump them in my mouth.
Yeah.
Well, a few of them dropped out. I was like, whatever, I'll get those later when I'm done with this, and I want some more. I reached down to grab what I thought was a peanut,
Oh no!
and it was an old, chewed up bit of. I don't think it was chewed up. I just imagined it was after I ate
You'd
it.
have to think that it was, yeah.
Because I was just immediately grossed out when I realized it wasn't peanut. It was a Cheez-It that one of his kids had dropped. Probably out of their mouth. Probably already chewed up.
2 weeks ago. At least 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, well, like 2 weekends ago when they were all over the ground in here. So how to get in your car?
No.
I was sitting...
Oh, you were in here. I thought you were in your
Yeah, I was
car.
sitting in here. And
Gotcha.
She don't. I was listening.
And then you.
She don't listen to you. Told you.
because I drive the kids around and
I was just wondering. I was like, you might
my
have.
car.
I was thinking.
All the kids pile up in the front seat
I
with
was
me.
thinking
We're going
if it
for a
was in your
cruise.
car,
No
it would have
seatbelt.
got
That's for
there.
sissies.
it would have got there via like someone's shoe or something, like your shoe. So that would have been worse. But I didn't realize you said you were in the
We
house.
stuck to the gum that was stuck to the shoes.
Yeah, so I ate a old Cheez-It over the weekend. That was the highlight of my weekend.
It's got flavor, I'm sure. It's a Cheez-It. They're made to survive everything.
No, I had no flavor.
Oh.
Yeah, it just kind of tastes like I was eating old cardboard or something like that.
You shouldn't be eating things off the ground at all.
Well, I was eating it. I was eating the peanuts at the moment, so it's fine.
You've never 3-second ruled anything?
It definitely wasn't a 3-second, but I waited until I was done with all my peanuts.
He was already done with what he had, and I was like, you know what?
12.5-minute rule.
I'm still hungry. I remember I dropped one. I'm gonna go find it.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, I dropped a couple.
Yeah.
Like at least 3 or 4, and I was like, I'll just go back for those later. I'm busy right now. I'm eating the rest of them that are here in my hand. I'll have to look down to eat.
Mm-mm.
You've never 3-second ruled anything?
That wasn't a 3-second.
But yeah, regardless, have you ever 3-second ruled anything?
I do it all the time.
All the time. All the time.
Maybe in my own home, but like nowhere else. This is your own home, so I guess that's okay. But
You've 3-second ruled stuff here in the studio?
no, I ain't.
Yeah, you is.
I have not.
Yes.
I don't ever have food in here, so I'm always fucking hungry.
That's true. Maybe that's a thing. But yeah, 3-second rule. It's anything.
So, okay. Say you're here.
Yeah.
Yesterday you brought us fazoli's.
Yeah.
Thank you. You dropped a meatball on the floor. Say you dropped a meatball on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Do you pick it up? It's a whole meatball. It's the only meatball you got in the whole dish. You dropped the meatball right on the floor. Would you pick it up and eat it?
I would have gave it to one of y'all, and y'all would have ate
Simple
it.
yes or no question. Say yes and we can move
No,
on.
I wouldn't have ate it because I wasn't
It's
here
your only
earlier
meatball.
Yeah.
to realize if you had vacuumed or anything yet. And knowing me, probably was gonna pick up one of my hairs while it's down there, even if it just touched the
You just
ground.
pick it off.
No,
It's your hair.
I don't care. I also walked around that table with my shoes.
That's your fault for
I
not
didn't told y'all.
taking your shoes off when you enter. Yeah. Hey.
Y'all never take your shoes off.
It's our place. We do what we want. You're
I
a
brought you
guest.
food.
We don't walk around in pig poop all
We
day
don't know that.
like you do.
Or you don't know what your feet is touching that other people's feet is touched all throughout the day. You walk around that
I pretty
factory.
much just glide all day like on a cloud.
You just don't though.
I do.
You just don't.
That's just how elegant I am.
Oh god.
Your
You're-
3-second rule. Don't act like you're better than everybody.
At least better than y'all.
So you're telling me you have one meatball in your whole dish. You drop it on the floor. You don't pick that back up. It's your only meatball.
I will probably immediately pick it up so I could run and go get something to clean the carpet with real fast because that's gonna stay.
And you'd put it in your mouth on the way to the sink.
I would not.
You would.
If at my house, maybe because
Why
I
not?
know it's
What's
clean.
it gonna
Who are
hurt?
you trying to impress here?
What's it
No
gonna hurt?
one. Like if it was like a chip or something, yeah, but not a soggy
What is
food.
the
It's gonna
difference?
because that's attracting hairs and particles. A chip's not gonna get
So
stuck
is
to
a chip
anything.
bullshit.
If I pick up
Say
a
if
chip
it's
off
a-
the ground,
Say if
it's
it's
not
a
gonna
nice
have hair
Cool
on it.
Ranch that's in the middle of the bag. It's that one. It's that one that stayed on the production assembly line a little too long,
Mm-hmm.
and the flavor just.
Okay, well, if I picked it up and I did a little flip flop and it had some on it, then I wouldn't eat it.
Really?
No.
You wouldn't just pick it off.
I don't believe
No.
it. I don't. I'm gonna call her.
Sometimes I don't even look.
I don't look. Because you know what
That's
happens?
real.
You know what happens when you look? You see it.
And then you pick it off.
I don't
That's
understand
me.
how this blow in y'all's minds. Like, as OCD as y'all know I am, and then how picky I am with the food, I sat there and dug apart that taco before I ate it, and you wouldn't tell me what it was until I ate it.
Kangaroo meat.
Yeah, that's what said it was kangaroo meat. Picked it. He said, quit fucking
Jack in the
picking
Box.
at it and eat it. And I did. He
Jack
goes,
in the
now
Box
I'm going
makes
to tell
a
you what it
market
is.
on their tacos by kangaroos.
That's what he said. He's like, well,
There's
now.
an abundance of kangaroos. Might as well make them into tacos.
That's what he said. He said, I'm going to tell you what it was. It was a long time. It's kangaroo. And I was like, it's not kangaroo. So I Googled it just because he's an asshole. And it was a conspiracy or like a lie that they had used kangaroo. That's so expensive. Why would they use
They
kangaroo?
ripped the Joeys right out of the mom's pouch.
Get over here.
That wouldn't even make
You're
sense.
in the taco
You could've
assembly
picked
line.
any kind of like disgusting creature like crow meat. I would have believed that because you can just go get some crows. But that would have been so much money to
It's tearing me
put
up
kangaroo in
inside.
there. Exactly. Monica, they were trying to tell me that you could eat crow.
You can't eat
You
crow.
can't
You
eat
shouldn't
crow.
eat crow, right?
You need to eat crow more often.
They're probably eating all kinds of bad things you don't want to eat.
I mean, it's just like eating carp, or it's like eating kind of like catfish, not so much, but it's like.
They're trash birds as far as food wise go, right? They just eat.
But you can still eat them.
Or what you eat.
I don't want to eat trash bird.
It's still gonna taste like chicken.
I was gonna say you eat
You
chicken.
think so?
You eat chicken. Chicken's the trashiest bird
It's
out
gonna
there.
be like a gamey chicken.
And if you get organic chickens, they'll be eating whatever they give it to them.
You don't.
You really believe
you
in
think
that?
I don't know.
Come on.
That's
I
just
eat
the
meat right now
label.
Chickens
anyway.
eat their own poop,
Oh, yeah. Well,
and that's okay.
I don't know. I'm not saying any of it's okay. I'm not really eating meat right now anyhow. That being said, have you ever had the black bean burgers?
Yeah, I love them.
Okay.
From
I tried
Morningstar.
I think that's who it's by.
Yeah.
I tried. I'm
The
thinking
green
this
box,
will,
whatever, yeah.
This will crave my desire for meat if I just eat a couple of these.
Make
Would
you
you
gas.
believe?
Well.
It fucking didn't. It has nothing like meat. It don't feel like meat. It is not substitute meat.
Explain how meat feels in your mouth, like it would.
If I put down a burger, a regular beef burger, and a black bean one, you know, this tastes like, feels like meat. This does not.
But you'd rather have that black bean burger than the burgers I made you this weekend.
Those are so fatty.
Who cares?
I don't like chunks of fat. I will,
You know
bacon
that-
without
you know
the
that
fat is so
wasn't-
good.
you know
You
that
ever have bacon
wasn't
without
chunks
the
of
fat?
fat?
What
That
was
was-
that?
That was your mind playing tricks on you.
No, it was little bits of white squishy all in it.
Yeah, because that's how you make burgers. Breadcrumbs or tortilla chips.
You never.
They weren't fucking chunks of fat. You got that into your mind. You thought it was fat.
You know
but
what?
It wasn't.
I now remember you doing that.
Mm.
Oops. Yeah, but as soon as I see anything white in the
You
shape
thought
of
it
it,
was
I
chunks
was like,
of
"Oh no,
fat.
fat!" And I immediately stopped eating it. I could like
that
that was
doesn't
grit.
happen in a
It
burger.
gross.
All that shit cooks out in a burger.
You would
That's why they
know
get
this
so small.
if you would cook for us every once in a while, as opposed to
Okay.
here's this bag of shrimp.
But that's okay. I'll make them for you again, and this time you'll know whenever you see that white.
And then I'll be
segment,
like, "Oh, this is fine."
it's not chunks of fat. That doesn't make any sense in a burger.
I'm sorry.
Sneak chunks of fat in the burger, and then give loser.
Typically, I only put breadcrumbs in it.
Yep.
But at first, I had to just start MacGyvering how to make a burger because Monica had nothing prepared. Brought a log of meat that was frozen.
Here's a brick of meat.
There was no eggs for me to put in my burger meat. There was no.
Oh, so you went eggless?
No, I
There
used,
was a
I-
24-pack of organic eggs in my fridge.
I used mayonnaise because it's the same thing.
Yeah, you can substitute anything that would be an egg with mayonnaise.
So I used mayonnaise, and I started to use tortilla chips, but I had to go to the store anyways because the log of meat was frozen solid, so I picked up breadcrumbs. So it had breadcrumbs and tortilla chips in there.
It's a sliver of
fine.
onion away from meatballs.
Everybody
yeah.
else loved them.
Loved them. Delicious.
The bites that I ate before I thought it was fat was great, but as soon as it gets in my mind, I'm done.
Exactly.
Psych out.
Whatever.
Yep.
Out of sight, out of mind thing.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, fuck you.
I don't
Wieners were
understand.
good. Ooh, we had like 2 or 3 different potato salads. Oh, they were good.
I couldn't eat the potato salads. I'm doing keto right now. So.
Oh, yeah.
Both of you on diets at the same time, and I have to support. Well, you can support.
Support shit. You walked in and
You
you were
walked
fries
in
and
here with
frosty.
fries and a
No,
frosty.
no. Not like. Okay, yeah, maybe, but when I was
No, you
juicing-
did.
Maybe I did that.
maybe for her.
For
I just
me.
watched you polish it off.
No.
Anyways.
No. So when I was doing my juice, you were supportive. You still ate shit in front of me.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But you
And rubbed it in a little bit.
a little bit. Her, on the other hand,
She would ask you.
ask me, "You want to go eat real food?"
I juiced with you, actually.
The hesitation.
Yeah, she said,
It's so. It's
You-
typical.
Now on the weekends I don't. I was bad. I really want certain things on the weekends, but through the week I juiced with you.
You didn't though. You made
I didn't
it.
go. I didn't go as long as you did.
You made it, but you were still eating food because you said you couldn't do it.
Oh, I would still have my
That's fine.
shakes.
That's fine. Yeah.
I would still have my protein shakes. So I
But
could
you
go
would
without protein.
still be like, on the weekends, we're all going out to the taco shack. Yeah, see,
hey,
no
cheat day
support.
tacos.
No, there's no such thing when you're on a juice cleanse. Juice cleanse for 3 days. I'm gonna have a cheat day.
No.
I'm gonna eat this brick of lard.
Cheat
Go
day.
right back to
only
the juice,
one
I
day.
promise.
Juicing is for the other 6 days.
How'd that work out for you?
But they're really good.
Mhm.
And I'm not gonna lose as much weight as you anyway, because privilege being a man. So
That is true.
That's true.
bullshit.
That's true. Oh well.
I found it all again though, so don't worry.
Fine. Fine. Moving on. Next, what do you got? What do you got for us?
Who are you talking to?
You! Jesus! This is... Here we are, episode 7. Nice new setup. Everything looks good. It sounds good. We got new microphones. We got a new host. We got camera.
We
Nice
normally
new
start
setup.
off with y'all gabbing.
Same bullshit producer that couldn't give us a subject if it was
I
literally
have 'em.
on our computer screen.
I do have them on my computer screen,
Go for it.
but normally y'all already start gabbing about UFC by now. So I was holding up.
It was an
waiting
off week.
Well, I still know things about
We
it.
do have it coming
We
up.
got one coming up. With that being said, yes, let's move right on into that.
Yeah.
UFC 251. 251. New headliner, new main event. Put your hands down. you being a Jorge Masvidal fan is like me saying,
Oh, I'm just
I just discovered this brand new team called the New England Patriots. They win. Them
All
boys are
the
good
time.
all the time. Go
I'm a-
Pats. No, get
I'm
the fuck
a
outta here.
Masvidal observer. Not necessarily a fan. I just like to look at whatever he's doing.
You seen him lately?
He was at one of
He
those
looks
fights
like-
that we watched.
No, I'm talking lately as in yesterday when he took those COVID tests.
No, I
Did you see him?
hadn't looked
He
at
looks
him.
like Street Jesus.
Street Jesus.
But-
I'm gonna look him up.
Like Street Jesus that hasn't shaved or cut his hair in years.
Maybe he's trying to do some
I'm
kind
a
of like.
fan of Masvidal.
I like Masvidal.
Intimidating
Yeah,
stuff.
I like Masvidal.
Maybe he wants to look real scary and nasty, so he scares me.
I like that gruff background he comes from.
Yeah, the street fighting
Mm-hmm.
Miami with Kimbo. He come
Yeah.
up through the Kimbo ranks. He beat Askren, right? Hey, buddy. He beat Darren Till before that. Knockout. He was up 3-0 on Nate Diaz.
He was.
He was. I can even admit
Yeah,
that.
he
He was. But he was fading. At the beginning of the end was coming. 2 more rounds, and who knows? He could have just went out and stopped him. Or Nate could have tapped him.
That's one thing.
That's going to be one we'll never know.
With Masvidal, this will be a true test to his cardio because Usman won't slow down.
Will not stop. He's not a slow starter like Nathan is. Nate Diaz is a historically slow starter.
He will fill
strong
you out
finisher.
for 2 rounds.
For 2 rounds, he will stand back and just...
Yeah.
2 rounds. Take big shots, figures it out, and gets in there. Just so happened
his
this time he got
forehead's
his
so fucked up.
fucking eyebrow line cut open finally. You know, for like... I don't know. How many times has he fought? 32. So you figure 32 times he's had that same cut. Like, they touch gloves and that fucking skin flap falls down, you know. It's his brother, too. But we'll see. Usman's like a Mexican fighter. Just keeps coming forward. Unless he does one of those things where he changes his game because he thinks he has to. If he fights Masvidal like he fought Colby Covington from start to finish, we're going to have a fight on our hands.
Mm-hmm.
But if he sits back, a la school of Tyron Woodley, like what he kind of used to fight like a little bit, Masvidal's going to get him. I think. This depends on what Masvidal comes out too.
What if he comes out with a flying knee
Could you imagine? He comes out flying knee. Give him...
and beats his old record?
Yeah, give him all the belts. Give him...
What?
This
seconds
fight brought
or
to you
3?
by Modelo.
Oh! Fight 5 seconds technically on the book.
Technically.
We were talking about that
There
today.
were-
They need
literally,
to
it
give
could've
that
been like
man
3.
give that man his other 2 seconds back. Yeah, because he was out. Technically, fight 1 step, 2 step, done. 2 seconds.
The extra 2
He was
seconds
out.
was them just to be like, oh, that's
He
a
was
thing.
out when he
The extra
hit
2
the
seconds
mat.
was the extra 2 fucking punches he threw at him when he was out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
So-
He got it.
And there's bad blood. There's not Askren bad blood, but there's bad blood between these two. There's a lot of...
I know Askren even said they asked him to comment on what he thought about Jorge throwing those extra punches to him when he knew he was out. You know, he was just fucking done, and he just... He's like, I probably would have did the same thing.
Did the same thing, yeah.
He's like, I deserved it. I would have did the
You're
same
asking
thing.
a little punt, so of course.
He is
He
a
knows.
punk, but at the same time, you got to give him credit. He's never excused his way out of why he...
No, he got caught. So.
He come to
Yeah.
UFC and couldn't do it anymore. Did you see that thing? I meant to share it, but some random on Twitter randomly just said, Paul Felder, you should stay Do you see that?
Yes.
Felder, you should
Yes.
stay as a commentator and not unretire or come back from fighting.
And then Felder was like,
Why-
"Do you feel good about saying that?
Would you
say
say
that to my face like a man?" He's
Yeah.
like, "No, that's
No.
why I put it on Twitter.
You
'Cause
kick
can
my
kick
ass."
my ass."
Yeah.
He said, "Fair enough."
Fair enough. Yeah. Twitter exchange of the year so far.
At least
Fair
he
enough.
was honest.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
It's like, "No, you kick my ass." So that's why I said it on
That's why I
Twitter.
said it here. Yeah.
Like I say it to your face.
Yeah,
You
you
crazy?
gotta give it to the guy, I guess. No, I'm not stupid. So yeah, on top of Usman and Masvidal, which is now the main event, they did have Jan and Aldo.
Oh, just kidding.
Did they?
Yeah, that was the new main event once Gilbert Burns
Oh, okay.
tested, which
Okay.
is official. It was at first it was a rumor, then it said he
No, yeah,
tested.
it's official.
Now it's official because he come out himself and said
Mhm.
he has the COVID and this, that, and the other. Which hopefully he
Burns
doesn't.
responded to Diaz
I
as
seen
well.
that.
Did you see that?
I seen that. It's. I'm tired of getting excited about things that Nate says. It's like reminds me of my mom.
He's being just
Hey.
like Connor is.
Yeah, exactly. You want to go to the store?
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So do I. There's a lot of other kids that are hungry. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? Get back in your dungeon room, okay? Yeah. So I'm tired. I had a rough childhood. We don't have to talk about my childhood. I grew up
So rough.
so rough. Mean streets of Oakland, California.
Yeah.
I only had
Cue the
a
music. Cue the music.
PlayStation, a Gamecast, and a GameCube. That was it.
Nope, I didn't have 2 out of those 3. Didn't have 2 out of those
Oh,
3.
I'm
I
sorry.
had
Xbox.
Nintendo, Super Nintendo. I'm older than you guys. You gotta
It wasn't because
think-
he
that's
couldn't
right,
afford it, he
that's
just
right,
wasn't there
yeah.
yet.
That's
Yeah,
right.
no, yeah, they
Like
weren't there.
Gamecast was there?
I didn't like Gamecast. No, it wasn't either.
It had to have been.
Gamecast was like
No,
when I was
that
like
was that was Xbox era.
that was like when I
No.
was like a teenager. I didn't really kind of. That's when I stopped. I was so hooked to my Super Nintendo at like the age of 25. You know, it's a true story. Yeah, I had game consoles. So what? I have no TV to play it on.
BS.
Had to rub 2 sticks together to play my video game. Oh no!
No, that's not how that works.
Is that how that
That's not
works?
how you make
I don't know.
electricity.
We're not talking about my child.
We're not
my
having
poor-
that conversation about how spoiled you were
about
again.
how poor I was in upbringing, how bad I had it. Anyways,
Yeah.
Then we got Peter Yan and Jose Aldo for the bantamweight, right?
Yes.
And you almost have to know that this is just a placeholder for Cody Garbrandt or Sean O'Malley. This is just a seat warmer, right? That's the same division. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So you have to know that it's just a matter of time. Hope you enjoy 6 months. I don't know though. Peter Yan's he's a beast. He's a beast.
He is. I think. I don't see it going all the way. I don't see it going to a decision.
I see
Jose's.
Yan knocking out Aldo.
Yeah.
As much as I hate to say it, Conor McGregor ruined Jose Aldo.
Mm-hmm.
He got in his head 5 years ago now. He's never been the same since.
No.
Ruined that man. Ruined that man's psyche.
That's what happens.
That's what happens. That's what happens. And then there's another one. Oh, Volkanovski and Max Holloway.
Yes.
I want to see Max retain the title. I want to see him get it back with some exciting fight. Like, just put an exciting fight out there.
You think there's a real chance of that?
Yeah.
You do?
Oh, yeah. The only thing I don't like now... Well, yeah, yes and no. So, I don't like that Holloway's been training via Zoom. He's not even sparred with a real person. He did his entire camp through Zoom because they were all locked down, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's not had, like, real contact since...
That's an issue.
That's an issue. That's a thing. That's a thing. But on the other hand...
Granted, he has the experience, but it's still,
Yeah.
you know...
And he's got the height. That's which I said that same thing in their first fights. Oh, he's got the height advantage. He towers over Volkanovski. It doesn't matter. That man weighed 205
5 inches.
pounds. 205 pounds at one point.
Mhm.
Volkanovski did when he's playing like rugby and shit like that. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. So no, we'll see. Plus Holloway's got that sweet hairdo now. Let his hair grow out. Looks real nice. Real nice. And then there's some other other fights on the cards
You have,
too. But
Jessica Andrade. Is that how you say your last name?
Andrade.
Andrade.
Yeah, Andrade.
And Rose Namajunas. And then Amanda Ribas and Paige Van Zandt. Which, we've said it before, Paige is probably going to be...
This would be her last fight in the UFC. Why would they re-sign her? Why would they
think
resign
will.
her? I don't think they will either. I don't see any reason.
There's really nothing else after or before that either. Like the prelims aren't anywhere close as stacked as the main card is.
Mm-hmm.
Neither is the early prelims.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the early prelims, I couldn't tell you one fighter on the early prelims. Because usually they'll keep like a, oh yeah, I know who that person is for a main event for the early prelims.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's the case this week. Is it?
No.
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 No. You made me second guess myself. Oh no, I'm wrong again. So yeah, that's coming up Saturday night. Which, guess what? Of course it is, right?
Because who's got the kids?
Who's got the kids this weekend? This guy. That's fine. Yeah.
It's okay.
I'm gonna hire a babysitter.
You should. I mean,
I'm gonna hire a babysitter.
or at least get the kids to bed by the main card. If you can do that, you're good.
Yeah, I can do that. Old Uncle Benadryl.
Because, I mean,
What?
the main card's the best.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll definitely be asleep by the main card. Shit, I might be asleep by the main card.
I know, it doesn't start till 9.
Somebody better text me and check in on my ass. I might just be out.
And with three title fights?
Yeah.
Imagine how long that's going to be drawn
I know. I'm going to pace myself. I may take a nap when they take a nap.
Probably going to have to.
May have to. Don't eat anything heavy. Just drink water all day. Stay awake. Stay hydrated.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. Take the right vitamins. Don't mix my vitamins with their Benadryl. So it's fine. And I'll get to watch the whole card in peace.
Mm-hmm.
That's perfect. We should start our own, daycare.
Mm-hmm.
No.
0%.
0% chance?
0%.
You wouldn't leave your children with me?
All those kids would be drinking all the beers I have sitting around that I've opened up.
Oh, we've been there. Yeah.
The oldest one would probably try to get stoned. And
Not been there yet. Give that one time. Yeah.
how old is he?
He'll be 3 in October. Almost there. It's almost time.
Maybe we'll start him early. We'll see.
Potty trained now, so that's... Huh?
You can smoke a doobie on the toilet.
Get, go pee on the potty first. Take this with you.
Here's a doobie.
Moving on.
Fuck off.
Get your big ass feet out of the way.
It's not that they're big. it's
Which,
just
by the
long
way,
legs.
Novella foot update, still burnt, crispy in the middle. You're forever gonna have that square on the top of your foot, and I love
Stop
it.
wearing sandals.
I haven't been.
Oh.
In
How
fact,
are your feet burnt?
for
Because it's just so burnt from when we went. No, sir. When we went river in, that they just stayed that way.
I'm sorry, did you say when we went rivering?
I can try to think of the words, but you're bothering me with your camera.
You're probably not gonna be able to tell on the camera.
But these would be good. Oh, we got a Patreon. You want to see? You want to see some burnt ass feet, internally burnt forever?
They're slowly.
Hey, there are some guys that'll
Coming
pay
down.
for that.
Yeah, dude, you could put that on your
Sounds bad.
on your fans only. $6.99. What did I say that's so wrong?
I don't have one.
Need to make one.
You still haven't made it yet, huh?
Why are you?
I didn't plan on making one.
That's a lie.
It's not.
That's a lie. You.
I didn't even know what it was. So y'all told me about it a few weeks
went
ago.
as far as asking us what it's about.
Because y'all brought it up. Y'all told me I should put my
you
feet
got-
on there 2 weeks ago.
Then you got intrigued.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So people pay me to take my pictures down instead of like them. They're like, it's
At least they'd still be paying you. That's
still money. Still money.
Whether they like it or don't. Please, just here's $8.99.
Wait, you went up.
Exactly, they're paying her more. Just
Oh,
to,
gotcha. Yeah.
I want to see Peggy Hill's feet. I'll watch the reruns on YouTube right now. Jesus. Go to our website, theasylum.productions. It's going to take you to everything that we do. Brews with the Kruz, the Asylum Morning Show, radio show that just came back to Hellfire Radio this evening. This is distracting over here. Also, Inked and Chattered, which you're watching right now. You really just threw me off my game. I don't know what happened over there. It's just kind of too much affection on one room.
It's comfort because, you know, I get shut down and berated all the time.
Huh?
Buy some chocolate bars. It's comforting.
I need a snack.
See? Also, we have a Patreon, and right now, Novella is going to tell you what that is all about. She's got a camera now. There it is.
I guess I should tell them about the Patreon. Visit the patreon.com. We have our own little setup there. There's a 3, a 5, and a 10 pledge you can submit to, and you'll get a variety of different rewards depending on which level you subscribe. Or you can just do an individual pledge, donate whatever you would like. We'll appreciate any amount. Anything will get you one of these little decals. Carried when inspired on Facebook and Instagram if you want custom made other ones. However, this will be what you get with any donation. But your donations help us to continue doing this show and our other shows like Brews with the Crew and things.
And things?
And things.
You couldn't think of the other shows?
That's the one.
That's the one.
That's the one that we need the money for.
That's the one we need the most money for, yeah. Honestly, that's the one you only care about.
It's not true.
That's a lie.
That's not true.
Back me up on it. Blink once for yes. Oh, yeah. There it is. You seen that?
It's not true. I care about everything we do.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah. So give us your money so Novella will stop hitting us.
Give me more money and I will beat them continuously.
Show you her feet.
Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah,
I don't
nobody
want
wants
to see my own feet.
Nobody wants to see those feet. Moving on.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We're doing the new show already? We're doing the next show now. We're reviewing.
All right, cut. Let's go. We're going to review
We're reviewing
PBR.
We don't
PBR.
need to review.
We don't need to review that. So seen something cool today. Hold on. I got this. Seen something cool today. In the end, Linkin Park. In the end, the single. I think it's in the end. 1 billion with a B. Billion views. 1 billion views.
On the official.
On YouTube.
Wow.
You went over 1 billion. So, holy shit. I'm sure there's others that's went over 1 billion, but who else are they? I don't hear no names.
I don't know. Novella, pull that shit
Pull
up.
that shit up.
Okay.
See, you're supposed to know this.
I got distracted.
Whenever we ask a question and neither one of us answer it right away, you should already be typing.
Oh, I was already thinking about something else. I'm worried about what y'all were
Food.
talking about. Oh, yeah, that's still in my mind.
We need elevator music to play while we're waiting on.
Speaking of music, while I'm looking this
Novella.
up, y'all should roll over to the Asylum website and check out some of the new releases that'll be coming out in August.
Ooh, such as?
First, you're going to have Avatar. I'm not really sure the exact date, but then after that, so soon after, I think it's 21st, and like a week after, Seether on the 28th is releasing their new one.
Yes, August, correct.
August.
Yes, which the new single for Seether, Dangerous, is playing right now on Hellfire Radio.
Yes.
You can catch it on the Asylum Morning Show. Like that?
I like that.
No.
Good
Speaking
job.
of, as you can see here on the bottom of the screen, you can catch us basically anywhere on social media. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and the YouTube. So yeah, make that useful because Novella's not gonna. What'd I say? Please, we pull up what we asked you to
I'm right
an
here.
hour ago.
No, it's right here in front of me, but now I'm thinking you don't deserve to hear this.
I don't even care anymore.
Can I hear it? I didn't say anything out of the way to you.
I did.
So Despacito has 6.8 billion. So I don't know
Despacito.
You
could
said
understand
8 billion?
that. I love that song.
for.
As in one billion.
Wait, what is it? 6.8 billion.
What for? What?
Despacito.
Really? Okay.
See, Gangnam Style in 2012 got over a billion.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
In 2015, Baby had managed to pass that threshold.
As in Justin Bieber?
Yeah.
It's not surprising either.
What's wrong with you?
November Rain, and it was Numb by Linkin Park.
It was Numb?
1 billion views. Bohemian Rhapsody, 1 billion views. Sweet Child O' Mine, 1 billion views. The Baby Shark Dance. So that's the thing that's happened now.
Please.
I'm glad that shit's over.
It's not.
It's just not ever
It's
actually
not.
over.
There's one.
What do you mean it's not over?
It's not over.
And supposedly they're playing it on loop at beaches to run off homeless people. I've seen that.
How would that make anybody run off if you're homeless? Why would you
Yeah.
care what's playing?
I think they would just be miserable with their ears, or just shove a bunch of stuff in there.
Or just eventually shove a syringe through their ears.
To change gears for 1 second, Peter Munoz just tested positive for COVID. He will not be fighting Frankie Edgar now.
Holy
on Fight Ends.
shit.
There's another one down.
Sadly, on this 1 billion list, like the top 30, like the one that made it within the last year, there's like not any rock and roll, metal.
There's not
like,
gonna be. It's because it's not.
all, not all bullshit, but majority bullshit
Yeah.
that I wouldn't watch.
What's the most bullshit of the bullshit that you would call bullshit? That's at 1 billion.
Well, I don't know what this one is. Johnny Johnny Yes Papa about the Lulu kids. Assuming that's a child's thing.
Sounds offensive.
See, Taylor Swift is on there, so anything she's ever done is bullshit.
Also offensive.
Which
one? Which Taylor Swift?
She has Blank Space and Shake It Off.
Don't tell me she's got two. She's got two?
She got 2.
I know the Shake It Off song. I don't know about the Blank Space.
Blank Space is better when
How does Shake
that
It
one
Off go?
band remade it. Oh,
Sing
you
it.
know. Don't do it. It'll be stuck there.
Shake, shake, shake. That's all I got.
You knew it, though.
I've been in radio for 12 years.
That does not ring any fucking bells. I don't know what's...
She knew right off the bat.
Shake it off. Shake it off. You gotta get the
It's
sassy with
still
the face.
not...
It is just, we're not gonna listen to it. We're not gonna talk about it anymore.
Play it.
No, heck no. I don't like it. Ain't about it.
Hey, give that-
You go look it up if you want to hear.
Pull that shit up, New Jamie.
I'll pull it up.
The closest thing on here is Maroon 5 to anything that we would probably listen to. Sugar.
System of a Down?
No.
Oh.
That would have been fun. That would have been hilarious if
That
of
song,
all the
that
things.
song would never reach.
If
that.
all the things on here, if it would have been System of a Down. Sugar!
I bet you 500,000 views tops. Pull it up.
For Sugar?
Yeah, see, now you got my curiosity. Now you got my curiosity.
System of a Down syndrome.
I'm going to listen to it on my headphones. That way we don't get muted on YouTube.
Yeah, you can keep us on the grid. Thank you, Mark Zuckerberg.
I don't think that's him, but...
Still, thank you.
I understand. You
Appreciate
got the
it.
right spirit.
Can you just pull up the video and it will tell you how many views it
Wait,
had?
Yeah.
hold on. This video's already been viewed.
Oh, someone in this house
Someone
has been watching
has been
Taylor
watching
Swift.
this.
Might have been me. Who knows? Some days I get lonely when I'm all here by myself. And
Oh god, I'm bad at
shake
math.
it
It's a
off.
hot video.
How many zeros? How many numbers after the first number? Okay, first of all, what's the first number?
1.
1. God damn it, I can't believe we're doing this. We got a 1.
God. 110
So
million
many fucking
417,032 views for Sugar.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
not bad.
That's not bad. That's really good, actually.
And I'm proud of me.
Pull up Toxicity, which is their most famous song.
think so?
Mainstream.
Okay.
Mainstream, yes.
Oh, that's, yeah.
You
You
get it?
guys should have started with that.
Oh.
I stay out too late.
Oh, I didn't even know how it started.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, I've heard this song.
Ooh. Now he's like,
He's
yeah.
gonna listen to it
Yeah.
through.
All right, you
gotta
stay over
play that
there.
shit
We're gonna
out.
look up.
You guys, 4 minutes is what you got.
We're gonna look at System of a Down. You keep
Play
doing
that
what you're
shit
doing.
out.
Okay, so that one has
Oh, shit.
443,118,249.
There you go. That's more like it. That is more like it. I think we've lost him to the dark side.
Yeah, he's gone now. Now that being said, I don't particularly like a lot of her music when she does it, but I do like Blank Space when it was covered for the Punk Goes Pop. I don't know if you ever listened to any of those or not. I really like a lot of the covers they do on that, and I can't remember who does it. I think it was a band we actually talked about. Yeah, I Prevail. We were just talking about them. They redid Her Blank Space, and it's really good.
Really?
Yeah. That was a while back when they did that. I really enjoy that new song they have right now. They featured I can't remember the dude's name, but their new one that was on the top 5 recently. That's really good. I think they're doing a really good job lately.
They are really doing a good job here lately. He's jamming right now.
It's loud enough that I can hear it.
He's got it way past 5 right now.
Yeah, he's going with it. I wish I could remember the name of that band that they covered with, or that they featured in. We played it on our new The Asylum morning show. It was in our playlist this morning.
I Prevail?
Between 8 and 11 this
Shake It
morning.
Off.
No, we did not play Shake It Off this morning.
Somebody needs to remake Shake It Off. That could be a hella good metal song.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe I Prevail should do that one as well. They already did Blank Space.
And well, here we go again.
What?
They did. It wasn't I Prevail.
What?
Devil Driver.
Devil Driver
did
a cover.
Did Sail.
Yeah, Sail.
That version's good.
Yeah.
It's real good.
Yeah.
I need to get back into some of that stuff. It was fun.
Yeah, that's now's not the time.
That's all the time.
You need to give us our next subject. She's gonna get carried away over here on Vidius.
I'm just saying. There is someone who has covered it. The Shake It Off. Amelie. Emily. Isn't that? I think we know them. Amelie.
Emily.
Emily. It's a band. You know it.
Is it a rock band?
Yeah, it's a rock band. I guess. I don't know.
I've never heard of them.
I thought it sounded familiar. It looked familiar. Oh, well. Anyhow.
Who's on our ticker this week? You just updated, I seen.
Yeah, number 1, Evanescence. It's funny, they were number 1 when the track hit, or when the album came out for The Game Is Over, but they weren't in the top 5 because of the new album. Or it wasn't for that, it was for Wake Me Up Inside, which I think was just because they released the new album. Like, oh yes, I remember that, so everybody went and downloaded her original. Yep. But now it's number 1. And then number 2, Nick Cordero, Live Your Life. I don't know what that's about. Now, and then for the holiday, of course, Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA.
I'm going to stop you for a second at number 2. Nick Cordero.
Born in the USA.
You're not going to stop anybody. Look at this.
Nick Cordero. Did he not just pass? Is he one of the ones that just passed?
You know what I can do? Pull that up.
Yeah, I doubt that.
Yeah, I can.
I doubt that.
Look how quick I did it this time. July 20. Yeah. 2020.
Yeah,
just yesterday.
COVID.
Really?
He's a COVID victim, yes.
Damn.
Yep,
wow.
I thought that.
See, that's usually how things work with these top 5. Is something released, someone's dead. Because move on down to number 5.
Yeah, I can see number 5 sitting there, yeah.
Yeah.
Number 3 is
Born in the USA.
Born in the USA. Number 4 is a little bit off, which Five Finger Death Punch is.
That one's floated in and out for the past couple weeks. This is the first week in almost 6 weeks that Falling in Reverse hasn't been on there with Popular Monster.
Yeah, I noticed that, which is starting to die off a little bit.
But then number 6, of course.
Number 5.
Number 5. We don't have a 6.
Yeah, number 5.
I don't want to do that much.
We don't have a number 6 in our top 5. What the fuck is going on over here on this side of the room?
One who puts it
Because I've seen this.
Number 6 of the top 5.
It says July 6th, so I said what I seen. Leave me alone.
Okay. Is number 5? Number 5 is Simple Man, Charlie Daniels band, which passed away.
Today.
On Monday, yeah.
Today?
So, yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
When people see this,
I don't
Tuesday.
know. I just figured you didn't know what he was talking about.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm on top of it. It's okay. He was 83. Like, he died of, I believe it was a heart attack. Did he have a heart attack? There you go. There you go.
I already closed the screen, but I can get back to it real
the blank
fast.
gazes that we gave to each other from across the room? Have you seen? So we're finally, God damn it, we finally made the big time, right? So if you put us into a Bing or a Google search, some of the videos that pop up for the Asylum Productions, you seen the first video that pops up for that?
No.
And the screenshot that the World Wide Web has decided to clip of us?
No.
Probably nothing good.
Ridiculous.
Wait, is it an image you pulled up?
Yeah. No, you just I guess
What do you do?
This search engine was Bing.
What do you
Oh,
search?
I
he
just
got
put-
Bing for whatever.
Well, I just put the Asylum Productions in my search bar and pulled it up, right? So it brings us up. We're top billing, but for like videos of the Asylum Productions, there's a couple different things. We're the first ones. Did you see the clip? This is ridiculous.
I'm not getting any.
Yeah,
You have to go on Bing, I think.
Why are you on Bing?
I've been trying to move
I
his
don't
over
know.
to
That's just what
something
it's
else,
set
and
up
oh
to.
my god.
That's what
Yes! I love
Yes!
that. We need that blown up but on a canvas.
We need to put it
I
on her
love that.
backdrop. That needs to be her
that
backdrop.
needs to be her backdrop.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Zuckerberg. Yeah, you got us again. Got us again. So
I'm loving this picture. This still. It's so cute.
it's a good photo. The beard was there. It was a baby beard right there too.
That's awesome.
I look like I'm into it. He clearly was into
You're
it.
clearly into it.
That's fine. That is fine by me. So yeah, Charlie Daniels passed of a stroke.
Yes. Stroke.
Yes, he had a stroke. Which I read something where they were trying to say it was COVID related, and the family.
They're trying to blame everything on COVID on purpose.
Well, I don't want to get into that. That's
Whoa.
a different show for a different time, there, Chief. But
catch you later.
like, there was something I read that said the family fought and wanted to make sure that it was known that it was a stroke because they were trying to say, well, yeah, I had COVID. It was complications because of COVID.
Yeah, but they were like not having it. Like,
They were not having. They said, nah, hell no.
It's a stroke.
Yeah, it's a stroke.
Don't
it's
even.
a stroke. So yeah, you keep that shit clean. Keep it clean. And then, I'm not political. The show's not political.
No.
We're not about to get into a political speech here. All I can tell you is that Axl Rose has come out from under a rock and started to put on his political panties.
Really?
This is like day 5 of like Twitter war and speeches. Motherfucker can't show up on time for a show, but you can be political.
He's doing this on Twitter?
Yeah, to all of his social media outlets. It's you remember that? Like he didn't show up at Louder Than Life on time?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, wait.
Yep, I was there.
Yeah, I know you were.
I loved it.
It was a good show. It's a good show. But yeah, so Axl Rose is getting a little. I don't know. To each his to own. It's just not for me.
To each his own.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's.
Is that a stab at you?
Did you just throw shade at me?
Yeah.
Come on.
To each is to own, or each.
Go ahead, break it down.
You're saying to each is to own.
To each his own.
To each his own. There you go.
Who cares?
You said it
Everybody
wrong.
knows what I said.
No, yeah, you said it wrong. So they know what
You
you
should
said.
be a 3rd grade teacher. That way, when people hate
I don't
you,
like
at least
children
there's a
enough
reason.
to do that.
Exactly.
No, there's plenty of
Mrs.
reasons.
Krabappel.
Krabappel.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, Mrs. Trenchbull. From Matilda. Not you.
It's just not though.
It's trunchable.
Whatever, dude.
So
Whatever.
you can't even say the names right. You can't be throwing shade.
We knew what I was talking about. We knew what I was talking about. Moving on. Novella, that means you.
I don't know if I want to continue.
You do. So, Shine
God.
Down.
I just want to take a moment.
Yeah.
You look at the thumbnail for our Inked and Shattered 20, Crybaby Rousey. That's right before we shaved him off because you were wearing this red bandana and the fucking
with the
wig.
fucking wig.
And this
Yes.
looks so disgusting. I can't believe I wore that on my face.
Yeah, like it was
so bad.
It was a good run. It was a good run.
And you look like a psycho. You look like I picked you up off the street and set you in a chair. And I was like,
Hey,
talk.
bud, you hungry? Yeah. Hungry
Here's
food.
$5 a burger and a 6-pack of beer. Talk.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that show distinctly. I remember walking out into the room and everybody's like, it matches my beard in some weird way. I had that picture up on Facebook for the longest time. It's a good look. I don't ever want to do that again.
I don't think y'all should.
Yeah, there's not too many people that are fans, but you know what they're a fan of?
Hmm.
Good material to talk about.
I think that was a cue for you.
It was. I just don't want to, like, not answering will give him fuel to be rude and ridicule me, but then answering also gives him what he wants.
Yeah,
so
That is
I'm
true.
torn. Anyhow.
Saturday and Sunday,
Oh, okay,
July
fine, then.
18th
You
and
do it.
19th. That's next weekend, Bristol, Tennessee. We're going to be there. Hope to see you there as well. It's the 423 Rock Festival. It's going to be, I think, 10 bands in 2 days. 18 bands in 2 days. A couple of the bands will be Inferior Design, Wise Blood, Autumn Lies Buried, Ninth Planet, Union Cane, Broken Days, Dying Oath, Below 7, and Green Jello. Tickets are $25, and for more information on that, you can go to our website, theasylum.productions, or you could go to etix.com. Like I said, Saturday and Sunday, July 18th and 19th. It's 250 North Raceway Villa, Bristol, Tennessee. Yeah. I would assume, this is a dumb question I think I already know. It's at the raceway, right?
Yeah.
It's literally at the racetrack.
Like right up the road.
Right up the road.
Not
from
even
us.
a mile.
So it's not like next door to the racetrack, but it does share the campsite.
It shares all. There's like several little campsites around it.
Yeah.
It touches with.
Yeah, we'll be there broadcasting live both days. We'll be doing interviews and running around like the three of us know how to do oh so well. Ruthless aggression.
Ruthless aggression.
Mm-hmm. Do you have anything yet?
Yeah, I already had something.
Okay.
It just you interrupted me.
Go
You
for it.
always interrupted me.
Well, we're waiting.
You don't hear that?
No.
Weird. Okay, so you're talking about eating stuff off the floor and finding, children crumbs and everything else. When you're digging down the couch trying to find, whatever, probably cleaning it out from the kids, getting all kinds of food down there. What happens if you're digging in there trying to, just whatever, you find your keys or cleaning it, and you find a big old snake?
Well, I guess just whatever was in there is about to stay the fuck in there.
Are you going to keep the couch? Are you going to stay in the house? You leaving? You know what's in there now. You've been sitting there all
I'll
day.
tell you what he's going to do. He's going to call me.
I'm going to call him to take care of it.
And what are you going to do about the snake?
Put it back outside.
Okay, so what it was a boa constrictor.
Put it back
Big
outside.
6-foot boa constrictor.
Those don't bother me.
You had in the moment been able to identify it though? You probably would have just seen scales and been done.
No, a boa constrictor is like, it's the difference. That's a big difference between like
You
a
think you would've-
regular ass snake and a boa constrictor. I can tell the difference.
Okay.
Boa constrictors don't bother me. Little slithery ass looking, what is that? Snakes bother me. To the point of where I just got a chill bump just talking about it. You've seen it right there live.
No, why is that? That's a big fucking snake.
Yeah, that
It
one's
can-
gonna-
it can curl up on your body
Yeah.
and destroy you.
Ice Cube survived it. So did J-Lo.
Okay, that was an anaconda. We're talking about boa constrictors.
Same G
But
no pool.
you're just as likely to get killed by a big one as you are a little one.
Something about a bigger snake is not as intimidating to me as one smaller snake, like a normal snake, because a boa is not a normal snake. Like that shit doesn't bother me. But to see,
So I can bring one in here and you'll be chill.
I would be chill. I wouldn't like it.
I wouldn't like
I
it.
wouldn't touch it or want it to be wrapped around me. But,
So let's say you couldn't get a hold of him though, and you needed to call. Let's say you called 911,
yeah,
and you're like, "There's a big old snake in my couch."
I would
and-
never call. For the record, I would never call 911.
Okay, well, if you
Yeah.
did,
Yeah.
and all the dispatcher had to say to you was, "Ew,"
It pissed me off.
because that's what happened in the story.
Ew.
He
And then
called.
hung up on him?
No, I don't.
Sounds like
it
a
didn't show
personal
the
problem. Click.
It didn't show the rest of the message. It just showed where he was like, "I found this. There's a snake in my couch," and her response was, "Ew." They did come and get it. Like they sent animal control down there, and they got it. It was no big deal, and it was pretty calm snake. I think it might have been someone's pet, I guess, because they were just hanging on to, and
Was it a boa?
he was doing nothing. Yeah, it was a 6-foot boa.
It was Florida though, right?
Kansas.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh.
I was a little off. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's a corn snake.
It's a big ass corn
That's
snake.
a big corn
Do you know what a
snake.
corn snake looks like?
Describe the color.
Yellow.
Mm.
With kernels.
It just runs around. It looks like a slithering
Yeah.
corn on the cob.
It's just a slithering corn on the cob.
That's what I'm saying. saying,
some
I don't
butter
think
on
you
that.
would.
Not
I think regardless of whatever snake was there, you're
Trying to
gonna
catch
be
it with
scared
the little
because you
cords,
don't know your
forks.
snakes.
Gosh. Yeah, I don't know my snakes. You know why? Because I've never stuck around and be like, crikey, look at the balls on that bitch. I'm gonna pick it up.
You really don't know snakes. They don't have balls.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, where's the balls
Look
on
at
a
its
snake?
fat sack just dragging around on the ground there. I'm gonna stick my thumb up its ass.
Yeah, no, I would never. I don't know. No. Would you stick around and be like, well?
So if it was a corn snake
Yeah.
in your couch,
Yeah.
you still, if you had nobody to call, I wasn't around
Yeah.
to help you take care of it, would you just exit the house?
Yes, you know me. I just
Even
be
if
like,
it was just like a corn snake?
Now, a corn
Yeah.
snake is like this big
which would freak me the fuck
with a
out.
teeny little head.
Were
It's
you around for the
small.
baby copperhead?
This is even smaller than that. This is like a noodle.
No, you mean the one outside?
No, the one at work.
This is
Right.
like that's
Put
like
up-
beginning.
Yeah, I was there for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't a copperhead. though.
That's what makes me doubt it
That
because he
one was.
claimed that about the rattlesnake outside. You'd move too fast to know what it was. Did it have an angled head? So you don't know that.
I seen the
So
You
color.
don't know.
I seen the color. That's all I need to see.
I seen Slither.
I said
stepped on
corn.
it.
I
stepped
see
on
it going.
I stepped on it, and then I was
It-
told that it. I was like, when I stepped on
Uh-huh.
it, the reason why I knew that I stepped on it, because I wear long socks. So I was wearing long socks that day. When I stepped on it, I felt what I thought was the tail whip me. And I was later told by a reliable source, country folk,
Country father.
that, yeah, bud, they don't whip you with tails that you got struck at. I said, oh, excuse me.
I don't think it's
relived
over
it.
here just like slapping you.
Yeah,
Get here.
that's how I imagined it in my brain, and then
Yeah.
I was told no, it struck at you. I was like, oh, excuse me.
Did you
No.
check your socks? Did it have holes in it?
No,
I feel like it would have got stuck if it hit.
That's what I think so too.
Or maybe it struck and just
It just-
like it was like one of those like, hey, you better back the fuck
Yeah,
up.
it wasn't
Right.
necessarily a
Yeah.
bite. It was
Yeah,
like a, just a hey,
That's what I
and
was
then it was
told.
going to get your
it
ass
could
if
have
it
been
didn't.
a warning because at that time of that year, at the time of the year that time,
Uh-huh.
they were just coming out and they were blind. I don't know.
Was it in March? Because that's dog days. That's when they're blind.
Yeah, sure.
I think it might have been.
It might have been.
And then they're not trying to waste their venom on if they don't know for sure if you're going to be threatening or not. So I'm like, okay. He's running away because he's scared of me. He thinks I'm corn.
I don't know. All I know is I've had. Yeah.
I'm scared of any kind of snake that or anything that comes out of nowhere. I'm not scared of it, but y'all know I jump at everything until I realize what it is and I'm fine. But I don't think I'm going to get up in its business to find out what it is. I'll just let it go away from me. I'm not going to run away.
I walked up on a rattlesnake when I was 10. This is where all this started. I walked up on a rattlesnake.
This is in California?
Yeah,
Or
this
here?
was I was 10.
I don't.
Yeah, it was back home. Like it was in California. We had I'm not gonna say what we had. We were in the mountains. We were hiking.
Okay.
In the mountains, and yeah, Diamondbacks all over up in the Sierra Nevadas. And I went ahead because I was a little kid that didn't listen, much like now. Just I'm a bigger kid that don't listen. Went ahead of everybody, and there it was in the fucking trail, coiled up, fucking rattlesnake. My dad fucking run up on it, and killed it.
Yeah,
we kept it in our freezer for years. He was gonna stuff it. It had a rattle. It was big.
How many buttons?
More than five. Yeah. So, and that's where my
Should have ate it.
yeah, that's where my
Shoulda ate it.
fear of snakes. Because before then, I didn't really fear it. Like the whole fear of sharks thing. Like I don't fear sharks. If I were to probably come face to face with one, I'd be a little gun shy. Getting back in the water, maybe, probably not. But I didn't fear snakes at that time. They were only like Bigfoot. I hadn't seen it. I just knew he was out there. You know.
You
But
hadn't seen a snake yet?
No, well, no, because I mean, no.
Just no.
I was swimming in my pool. And
Yeah, it was,
10 years old and hadn't seen a snake.
Yeah, I hadn't seen a snake.
that's
like,
insane.
yeah, well, they don't slither in the city.
I remember.
Yeah, I mean,
being-
I've told him,
It's
we pulled him
yeah.
out of the utility room, and he's like, you did what?
Yeah, snakes, Bigfoot, and my father. It's like it's just a myth. You don't really. They tell you about the
I remember
things,
being
but you
like-
don't see them. 2 years in.
I remember being like 5 years old, and we lived like right in front of a river.
Yeah.
Like, it was more like a creek. It was
Yeah.
more like a creek. We lived way out in Kentucky, down in the holler backwoods shit.
Mhm.
And I remember walking down to the river, and my little brother was down there playing, and I thought he had a toy snake beside him.
Yeah.
He was just sitting there, fucking, I don't fucking know, and there was just a snake chilling beside him.
Yeah.
A big ass fuck. I don't remember what kind of snake. It was
King Cobra, probably.
Yeah.
probably.
Tennessee
was.
King Cobra.
I think it was black, so it was probably probably a garden snake or something.
Cobra. Yeah.
So
Garden.
it was just sitting by him. I remember walking up to him like, "Where'd you get this toy snake?" And I picked it up and realized it was alive and was like,
Just the
"Whoa!"
I did. No.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So I had so many encounters with snakes as a child.
No.
Like, so many.
Yeah, I can't even begin.
So many of my dogs in Kentucky got bit by snakes.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them
No.
I watched bite my dog.
No snakes. We didn't deal with snakes in the city. Tarantulas, yes. Scorpions, yes. But snakes, no. Mm-mm. Hell no. Mm-mm. That's my fear of snakes are so bad that I can drive past one in a vehicle dead on the road.
Until swerve, scream.
I will swerve and get like the
The whales.
yeah, like the whoos.
Heebie-jeebies.
Yeah. It's bad.
Really?
If it's alive. Mm-mm.
Are you trying to hit it, or are you so scared that you're swerving because you think you got to get away from it?
Yeah, I don't want no part of it.
It's
What
gonna,
if
It's gonna get me!
What if it attaches
it's gonna get up into my air conditioner.
Yeah, you don't
and
ever
it's gonna
know.
slither
Have you
through the
seen
thing.
that?
I've seen
We're
that
in
shit.
people's vehicles.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've seen that, and I also have the fear of, like, during the summertime, I try not to drive underneath. This is real life now. I try not to
it's
drive.
real life now.
I try not to drive underneath like tree branches and shit, unless it's on a road that's a lot of overhang. One of them motherfuckers will fall out of a tree.
I do think about that all the time on some of these roads because our trees just go
Yeah,
like this.
I've
I am
had
thinking there's
things
something gonna fall out
on
of
my
this tree.
roof. You know what I do? Act like it didn't happen. I roll up the window, the double finger on the window, get them both up. Could you imagine just be driving, not think nothing of it, and just?
I mean, it's not flying through the air and just like
You don't know.
It's not gonna have its mouth open from the tree like an aerial attack, like a hawk.
it's not playing this. I swear.
There he is.
There
There's
he
that
is.
motherfucker.
There's no snake.
I've been
doing
waiting all day
anything like
for
that.
you.
Number 52.
There you are.
I promise there's no snake in a tree just thinking, where am I going to launch myself?
You don't know that?
They're not
They
spring
fall
loaded.
out. They just fall.
That's,
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying.
And then
I'm
they're
not
scared of
saying
shit because they don't
fly.
want to be falling.
I'm just saying they
But they're also not gonna fall with their mouth open.
they just fall and then they come into your car is what I'm saying.
That's
They're
not
also
what
not.
you're
They're
saying.
not gonna bite you unless you start freaking out. So if you
Yeah.
don't freak out, you're fine.
They're
just
probably more
gonna-
freaked out.
They're gonna chill and just like slither
Everybody
around
says that, but what's the point of having teeth if you're not going to bite something? Everybody around here
because
says
they don't want to waste.
They don't want to waste
venom.
their venom on
they're
you.
not going to bite you. Just let them crawl all over your legs. The fuck? No.
That's what they're gonna do. They're fine.
Moving on.
We
I'm gonna
need,
leave it at this.
we need to get him over this irrational fear of snakes.
We're never going to get him on the river if we don't. But
I'm
you're
telling
talking about
you,
reptiles falling out of trees.
Do not. I'm telling. No. Hold on. We're not done.
We are done. We're not going to
I
sneak
want
at
a
you.
pet snake for the studio.
We
That's
will
what I
not
want.
sneak you with it. We're trying to scare
That's
you. We're
fine.
trying to
And I
help
want to
you.
get it out while we're doing the show and let it crawl out on the table.
Dude, a corn snake would be perfect. They're so cute.
No.
I love corn snakes. A little ring neck. Come on.
Well, ring necks.
But we won't scare you with it because that will defeat the purpose. Then we'll be backtracking.
Like the Bam Margera scene.
Yeah, no, we won't do
That would be me. Like,
So you're saying I can't get a cobra?
cannot get a cobra.
Just let it look at you. I'll train it just to look at you all the time.
I love that video where that dude just smacks the shit out of one.
I'll print out pictures of you and put rats in front of it. And that way, anytime it sees you, it just posts up and looks at
Oh,
you.
God.
We'll have to teach him to sing, flute it.
I don't want to flute anything.
So anyway, reptiles falling out of trees. I guess earlier this year it was cold enough in Florida that it was stunning the iguanas that were getting too cold. When they get cold, they slow down a whole bunch. But if it's real cold, they just freeze up altogether. And they're falling out of trees. Florida had to send out a like a mass warning thing, like watch out, they're falling out of trees. But don't think they're dead. They're probably not dead. They're just falling.
What are they there for?
Iguanas. What?
That would be awesome.
I mean, that's not awesome because poor thing's gonna get
Well,
hurt.
yeah, I mean, it
but
sucks
also
for
they're just
the
warning y'all
iguanas,
because
but-
you'd be walking along, next thing you know, iguana.
Imagine if you're just like driving along and boom, free iguana.
Free iguana. I mean, you take that home with you. But aren't some of them poisonous or venomous? I guess would be the right term.
I don't know if it's kind of like Komodos.
It's
where
not lethal.
It's not exactly venom, but it's all the bacteria in their mouth.
Yeah, and
That's
gives
what
the
fucks
disease
you up.
is
Yeah,
just sick. Yeah.
yeah, because they got like fucking disgusting teeth.
Those don't bother me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Snakes bother me, legit.
Really, those don't bother you?
No.
What about a salamander?
No.
Bullshit.
Things that crawl that looks like a snake out of the corner of my eyes, I will jump. I will accidentally pick a table up.
All the time we see them crawling up on the walls and shit.
That's kind of what I was saying earlier, though. Literally anything that moves suddenly, it could be a butterfly. If I didn't know it coming, I'm going to jump to okay, I see it's a butterfly.
I keep an eye. I've ruined many.
I'm not easily startled like that.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Prison
You
work for
crying?
as long as I've been
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything. That's why I always have to have be facing a door. I'm real jumpy. Anyhow.
Only with creepy crawlies. I'm not a nature guy. And I'll go out on the lake eventually one day.
We'll get your feet burnt up real good.
You can at least go in the river or the creek.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? Just going in some knee-high water. You don't have to worry about 10 feet below what maybe a big shovel bill's swimming underneath you.
What's that?
What's that?
You never seen a shovel? They're filter feeders. They're like fucking whales. They don't eat anything but like small little whales eat krill, and then shovel bills will just eat algae and shit. They have
it's like those big sucker fishes.
They're fish. Yeah, no, that doesn't bother me.
They're huge fish, and they have the big shovel bill, and they just like swim around with their mouth up and eating algae and shit.
No, that doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me. Fish in the water doesn't bother me. It's the thought of there might be snakes in that water is what bothers me.
But they don't typically go like really deep under the water.
No, they can't. They gotta be able to breathe.
Either way, I've seen one in a rock bed doing the thing, right? Gave that a chance, failed. Every time I've given it a chance, I come back and there's fucking Shere Khan just sitting there, sunbathing.
Shere Khan, the tiger. He doesn't know snakes.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He doesn't know his
Is
animals.
this a tiger snake?
Named Carol. Carol Baskins.
She'll take care of it. For
What's
you.
the name of the
bitch.
snake?
Khan. Caw.
Caw.
Khan?
Oh,
Caw. Yeah, Caw.
Caw.
Shere Khan is
Is
the
the
tiger.
tiger.
Just Caw
Caw
is
the snake. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm 100%
You
sure.
don't look too confident. Gotta come in with a fireball and then said the exact same fucking thing I said.
Oh, okay.
No. Oh well, that's enough. That's enough of scaring me to death for the evening. I think that's gonna just about wrap it up. Thank you both. Hate you both. Please go to our Patreon, Novella. Tell them where to go for the Patreon.
And I did that.
Tell them again.
I'm just...
Go to our website, theasylum.productions. That's going to take you to everything that we do. That is Brews with the Kruz, Inked and Chatted, which is what you're seeing here, which is on Tuesday nights on YouTube and Hellfire Radio on the Facebook page. And then Brews with the Crew is on every Friday night on the Hellfire Facebook page and YouTube. And also starting as of this week, the Asylum Radio Show is back. We're back on Hellfire Radio. And how you tune into that, that's easy. If you have a phone, which everybody does, go to your app store, which we figured out if it's an app store for the iPhone, it's an app store. If it's the Android, you go to the Goodwill store and get your app.
You just don't. You go to the Play Store. I knew this was coming.
You go to goodwill.com.
You apply to get your app, stand in line for a month, and then you get your app. Live 365. You go to Live 365 app, for free. Pull it up, search Hellfire Radio. There you are. Yeah.
Everything's linked up on the page now. There's a little link to everything, so you can check it out.
Oh, it's done.
I've done it. Can't get me. I already did it.
Yeah. Also, if you're on our website, go hit up our Patreon. $3, $5, and $10 donations. And we would like your money, please.
Patreon.com/theasylumproductions.
There it is. Until next week. Thank you, guys.